Well, hello. Thought we'd do the Christmas decorating. Here's my little tree. Pretty sure I was smart enough to leave the lights in. Hopefully they still work. So here's my plan. My plan is to use this table so that I can put it in front of my window. For heaven's sakes, I'm going to do this now. Oh my gosh. All right. Because I figure that this table, it gives me the room to have gifts underneath. I'm dropping everything. But yeah, we're going to put this here. This is going to go in there. It's already getting warm. So there's two parts to this thing. Excusez-moi. I always like to spread out my branches. Make it look nice and full. But I do have garland too, so if it ends up being not very full, I just put in the garland and create for it to be. I ended up rushing out to the store before everything closes. Everything closes at like 6 o'clock on Sundays out here. So, and I wanted to grab some ribbon to see if I could practice on a bow kind of thing. The true test will be when we go to turn it on. Hopefully all the lights are working still. Of course, we're going to have to get out the vacuum because there's already stuff everywhere. It's a cute little sized tree though. It's not super tiny, but it's sure not 6 feet tall either, which I really like the big trees. I really, really like the big trees. But for where I was living at the time, it was sort of big enough. So I didn't want like a little puny little tree. I wanted something decent. If you guys hear a chainsaw outside, it's actually just my landlord. The reason I don't do a real tree is because of the hazards of the fires and stuff that can happen with them. I should move this a little bit this way so you can see a bit better. Should we see if the lights work? Okay. I'm just gonna clean up as I go though, because I literally just cleaned the house. Okay. Hmm. Okay, whatever. I'll open after because I do want to see if these lights work. The moment of truth has arrived. Ha ha! Oh. Ta-da! I'm so happy that it actually works. I seriously do not know how this got entangled. Goodness sakes. Does this freaking thing work, I wonder? Plug it in and see. Maybe if I plug it in, I'll be able to tell better. No. So, I'm just going to take these lights right off of here because they're not working anyway. A little bit of a hassle trying to get the lights out. I don't think I put these lights in though, because the tag is still on this from me buying it, so. Aha! We have an end. These are neat little clips though. I'd like to add this into my tree so that it looks more full in certain spots. Ouch. Almost there. Ah. Okay, sometimes these lights are so freaking frustrating. Because I'm definitely going to undo this one and put it on the tree instead of having this looking like a wreath or whatever. I'm going to use it for filler in the tree. I can't see anybody's comments right now, though. And because I'm live streaming also on YouTube, I can't really turn on any music because I got a copyright strike. Last little piece. Come on, baby. All I want for Christmas is you. right, TikTok? Isn't this how it works for Christmas decorating, right? You just clean up the house only for it to get dirty again. Can't get that Mariah Carey song stuck in the skunks. Can't get it out of my head. All I want for Christmas is you. Anybody wishing for anything amazing for Christmas this year? Show my face. Hi. You didn't really think like I'm over here being ridiculous, did you? Just doing Christmas decorations. I'm definitely going to have to clean again. Last light. Woohoo! I got so excited I snapped that one out. Okay. That was freaking annoying. All right, people. Holy. Okay, I just want to really make sure these don't work. Wouldn't that suck if I plug them in and they all work? No, they still don't work. Okay, that's done. Let's clean up little bits of leaves that are everywhere. Okay. All right. So, okay, what I'm probably going to do is just back this up a little bit so everybody can see a little better. So we're going to start decorating the tree, but I want to put the paper thing down. Hang on. I just realized I completely forgot the whole spot. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. It's a good thing it's a light tree, or I wouldn't have been able to pick it up. With my back pain and neck pains. Thank goodness it's a 2-foot nothing tree. Okay. Okay. Holy crap. My landlord's full on cutting down a tree back in the backyard. All right. Christmas is you. Which one should I put up, right? I've been very, very good. I've been very, very naughty. How cute, right? We will hang them as decorations on the windowsill because I'm probably putting it right here. So we're going to hang one here and one there. But not just yet. I find that those fillers really just fill the tree in better. And then right through the spot that you put it, you want to put your garland or your beads or whatever it is that you are using. That reminds me, I should check. I can't go too far with this. I guess I could pull out the plug a little. Oh. There. I'm not too sure about this being pinned either. I just pin it one side. I don't know. So far, so good. To do some kind of an angel, right? Look, I found a toy. One of your toys. There's another one. There's another one there. I'm not using this skirt this year. This is an okay skirt, but with the velour, I find like it really picks up literally everything. So you see all the dust and everything else. It's just not that great. Oh, for Christmas is you. I need some garland. I'm not sure where garland is. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy any of these. So glad I didn't buy any of these. And I did not realize I had like 4 of those. Well, I hope I have 2 of those. Christmas decorations. Oh. Just kidding. I was going to say, I guess I should turn the light on, but whatever. It's already on, and it's still kind of dark in here. I definitely don't want to do blue, so I'm probably going to go with this red and white one. But I'm sure that there's more stuff under here, too. So this is my trick, y'all. If you want a fuller Christmas tree, just buy some of the garland, fill in the gaps, straighten out the bristles, and you are good to go. I like a nice full tree. I don't like a tree like you can see the pole in the middle, and I like it to look really nice and full. Once you spread it out and you blend it, you really can't even see it. I wonder if Kadium is still here. Hi, Jezzy, if you're still here. Not trying to ignore you, but definitely not going to pay attention to all the bikini stuff. So you're going to be on your own if that's how you're going to be. Go make you pump like that. Choo, 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 choo. Okay. This thing is really pretty well done. Remove it. Do you like my cute little Santa hat? Oh, holy crap! I look towards my window and a whole tree branch comes down. I'm like, holy shoot. But we just had that crazy power outage because of the Colorado low. Jen, I don't know if you're watching right now. It's all your fault. Just kidding. But anyways, there's a tree in the backyard that's really like in the way. So I think he's finally like cutting a lot of it down because the power lines go right through it. So but I wonder if it'll ever happen again, just because of just seeing branches going past my window. You guys want to see what I'm looking at? Flip. So outside is this big tree. My landlord's out there, and there's like huge branches laying cut down, you know? But you can see the power lines up there, right? So it's really in the way. Hang on, I'll show you guys too. Ah! Okay, so there's the big tree out there, and my landlord is literally like chopping it down. Sorry for all the moving around. I didn't want anybody to feel left out. Okay, hang on. I don't know. I'm just not going to do this one. Because I want the extra lights. Okay. Can you tell I like gold and silver? What do you guys think so far? And of course, I'm going to hang up my kids' ornaments, sort of in memory of them, at the very least. I seriously hope I get to talk to them at some point. Sure do miss them. I actually need to close my blind here. Just give me a quick second. Okay. So I have an A for Austin. I have a J for Joshua. And I have a T for Tyra. Oh boy. Oh, the memories. I knew I had some more of these films that needed to be developed. Remember I told you guys? Oh, this. Okay, so this is probably a project that we're gonna do this winter because I do not know what all these films even are. But that's 4 of them that I have now. So we're definitely gonna get those developed and see. Probably just end up crying my eyes out. Oh, there's more in here. There's 7 in total. Uh-oh. Looking through all these memories got me all misty-eyed. God damn, of course I'm gonna cry, right? Of course. Such a hard time of year, for real. I was really hoping I wasn't gonna cry. Oh, goodness. Okay. Trying to stay strong, because who wants to help decorate when someone's just bawling their eyes out, right? I'm certainly feeling sad. I wish things were different. I feel like it is all my fault. I know it is.
Well, folks, she is pretty well finished. What do you all think?
That's too loud. Well, what do you think? It's really dark for you guys over here, right? Is it pretty? Okay, so I have this wreath here that I'm going to end up redoing because I have a bunch of extra things like cones and stuff that I'm going to put in it. And I found this thing, which I thought was nice. I'm thinking I'm going to add it into the middle like that and then fill it in, but spread it out first, you know, spread the branches. Shoot. So this is my plan, and I'm going to spread out the branches for it. So. Ouch. Okay, well, now I'm just going to end up cleaning up a little bit. I hope you enjoyed hanging out and doing the tree together. Ouch. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like in front of the window. There. Looks nice, right? So I think now would be an awesome time for me to go offline and maybe get a little bit of Christmas wrapping done. I hope you like the little tree. So yeah. YouTube and Facebook. It was really awesome hanging out to do the decoration of the tree together. I hope it inspires you to also put up your Christmas tree soon and be festive no matter what, right? Or try to be positive. So I hope you guys all have a really good night. It was really fun hanging out to do the tree together. I'm going to putter around and do the wreath that I want. And yeah. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your evening. And yeah, I will definitely chat with you guys later. Like I said earlier, we'll be back Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time to do our Wicked Watts Wednesdays. And you probably don't want to hear the vacuum go anyways, so so yeah, was fun hanging out to do this. It looks pretty. It's festive in here. I just have to hang up the stockings and do the wreath, and yeah, I don't do too much. Like I don't go over the top and change a whole place, but put up the tree at least. So yeah, it was fun. But I'm happy that you guys joined me and we got to do it together. I need to see some comments here. Let me get rid of this. Let's just do this. Hello, Sam, I am. Am I the only one with a profile pic? No. Oh, yeah, looks like it. But the other people are like... Why is this not letting me? Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's been 4 years and you're still sad. It's been 11, 12, 2008, so 11 years for me. Was Billy being funny in the chat again? I love that about him, for real. He's always such a character, making everybody laugh and stuff. I love it. Yes, I'm reading. Now I just want to see what the heck was all said. You guys are so sweet with the emojis and the hugs and kisses. Seriously. You guys are so cute. She's like, yeah, she'll fix it. Just give her a minute kind of thing. Of course, I like it to look perfect, right? Going to my family, and my wife is going to her family's. You guys don't go to your families together? Daughter, the event decorator, does all the Christmas decorations. Check out her business site, Events by Natalie Noel. Natalie Noel. Yeah, she's very talented. So she puts the topper on. Will it tilt to one side? Oh boy, Billy. Oh, hi, Laura. She's probably not here anymore. She said it's her son's birthday. Gotta head out. I haven't seen her in so long. I miss her. Y'all the bestest. You all are the bestest. Never mind. Is Christmas in Canada as here? Like it's the same. Yeah, the only real difference is the Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving for us is in October, and you guys in the United States, it's in November. We do have snow. Our two sons are in Louisiana. No snow. Oh, they're so lucky, Yvette. You're cooking this year, Susie? It's been a while since my daughter has moved. I no longer can depend on her. Susie, you're so funny. No snow. There's very little snow here either. I'm really good at fluffing the tree up. I make it look really nice and full, hey? Because it starts out really chintzy. So you have to get the fillers to make it look like really nice. Hey, Sergeant Kobe came in. Alabama, maybe that's how she wants it. All tilted. Gotta have operations, so can't do it this year, unfortunately. I could see that the star wasn't going to work, but the star lights up. So I really wanted to use it, but I seem to remember this issue happening every year. I'll plug it in and I try to get it to stand up straight. And because it's such a small hole on the bottom of the star, I can't get enough of the tree in it to make it stand nicely. So it always leans and I'm just like, forget it, never mind, just take it off and use an angel instead. But like it's a really cute star. Like I like the star. I just can't ever use it. Sherry needs your help to straighten the tree. Just balance the angel on top, right, Billy? Yeah, I have angels. I have like 3 angels. I have a red one, a silver one, and a gold one. Candy cane stripes, yeah, for the garland. I really do need to invest in a little bit more garland though, because I noticed I only have like blue and that. So I would really like to get some nice garland that's more fluffy. Yeah, I did end up putting up one more set of lights on the tree. Just at that bottom end, like when I filled it, it just seemed to leave too big of a gap without the lights. So I happen to have like a piece. I'm pretty sure this happened last year, you guys. The little piece that I then just wrapped around the front of it kind of thing, and it worked just fine. You can't even tell. If I was there, I would put up the tree for her while she rests or talk to you guys. But I'm in the United States. But that's no fun. Then I don't get to do anything. And I like being festive. I just wish it didn't make me sad sometimes, you know? I want nothing more than to have my whole family together. But we haven't gotten along in so many years, you guys. I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. But I remember saying, like, geez, if I could just have one thing this year, it would be to have everybody together. I just want to reach in and fix it for her. Oh, Billy. I originally thought that maybe I should put the tree here on top of this table so that you can see it. And I may still do that. It's so light, I can just move it to try it. I should, hey? Oh, goodness. Holidays are so difficult. What did I do now? Funny, Billy. You're making it fun, though, Billy. That's what Christmas is about, happiness. Yeah. Hi, David. I don't know if you're still here, but my two favorite YouTubers are on at the same time. Of course, I'm watching you. Aw, you're sweet. Oh. Gigi, you're so sweet. I really do feel the online love from you guys. Sometimes it's just amazing. I couldn't do this without you guys, that's for sure. Jen, you're so sweet. I absolutely love the tree. I guess I was too focused on decorating to really concentrate on the sadness part of it. But it's not supposed to be sad, right? I totally would have been laughing with you guys if I would have seen all the comments, for real. My mom said she was afraid to take me out for fear of what I was going to say. I always mean well, even if it doesn't come out that way. I think it might be the same way with you, Billy. Let's take a break for a drink. I love that, Jen. I'm sorry, you guys. I really should have just walked away from the camera to blow my nose quick. But I don't want to sit here sniveling either. I'm sorry. That's probably really rude of me. I'm sorry. Now we're all crying. I'm sorry. Thanks for the big hug. Oh, boy. Jingle bells. Tiny red bows. We'll make it stand out. That's a good idea. I should get little tiny red bows. Hi, honey. I say love you. Come here. Oh. Come here. Thank you for the hug. Thank you for the hug. Did you know I was crying? You're giving me a hug? You're so sweet. Thank you. Sam, I am. I almost kill myself balancing my tree every year. Oh. Hi, David. I hope you're still hanging around. If you're French, I love your accent. Yvette is French. She has an accent. Oh, I'm going to try to not be sad, but we decided we like Billy. Well, that's good. Hi, Heather. Call them tears of joy. Yeah. Yeah, sure wish I didn't feel sad at all. This is supposed to be a super happy time, right? Where everybody gets together and enjoys each other's company and has too much food and too much wine and too much laughing, and here I am. Life is not always full of prettiness and all that, right? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm going to stop crying. Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't want to be all like tears, the whole time. Trying to figure out where to put this. Those are the best kind of laughs, Billy. The kind that your jaw hurts, your stomach muscles hurt so much that you want to just stop making me laugh. I haven't had one of those kind of laughs in so many years. So many years. But yeah, we're going to try to stay positive because, there's no sense in staying negative. It isn't always pleasant. Some families just can't get along with one another. It shows you have a great heart, Sherry. One day at a time. Praying for better ones to come. Yes, you and me both, because this just can't be the way that it's going to be for the rest of my life, right? Beauty really doesn't much matter when you're completely broken inside and out, right? I try to make myself feel better, but I am very much looking forward to the gift exchange. Let's see. Very much looking forward to the gift exchange. Should be fun. It's kind of something to be excited about, right? Something to get excited about. So, no, you leave that alone. No. That lash glue, though. I know, right? The lashes are staying on. There. You guys are so cute. It is good lash glue, isn't it? Now I just have to let the seller know that the bottle wasn't even full. Like I opened up the brand new bottle of it and it was like 3/4 empty, you guys. There was a little bit in there. You have to squeeze it all the way just to get a little bit out. I'm like, okay, something's not right. This was not full when I got it because it was brand new. I took it out of the package. So it shouldn't have just been a quarter full when the thing was like a 5-ounce lash glue. So definitely going to message the seller and say, hey, yeah, all in for a group hug, right? Let's bring it in. Let's bring it in. But yeah, I'm curious to see if the tree will look better behind me. Maybe we'll try that one last thing before I get off the air with you guys. I'm going to try really hard to not be sad this year at all. I don't know. Okay. This is why I have Kleenex boxes all around my house. Because I cry a lot. Jeez. Oh, my neck and back. Just try to stay positive. That was lucky. Thank you. Which angel should we do? Should we do the gold one? Or the red one? What do you think? Should we try it without the lights? Ooh, ah. What do you guys think? See? You love the red? It looks pretty without the lights on, right? Oh, you guys are so sweet. You like the red, David? Well, thank you for the pandas, Leon. That's very sweet of you. Or the panda. Thank you. I definitely don't think we're doing the silver one this year. This is the silver angel. Where's that gold tree? This is really cute. I had this on top of it last year. It's just that it's not in front of the window like this, so I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, it makes the ambience of the room that you guys look at when I'm on lives look more festive, but most people put it in front of their window, you know? Fully decorated for years, set it in the middle of your grandma's table. 2 golds and 2 reds. It's your decision. Just got to figure out how to send one by email. Oh, thanks, Leon, for the strong Italian hand or strong Italian arm. Italian hand. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'll get it right eventually. Oy, oy, oy. You can change the color of the angel every week. Yeah, red, gold. Oh, look at that. It's a love bang. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. Seriously. So, yeah, I don't know, like if I should leave it there, if I should put it in front of the window. If I put it in front of the window, I have all the space around it. And you guys saw the big red, it's like a tree skirt. I could technically put it around the table in front of the window. And thanks for the panda, Leon. And the strong Italian hand. Well, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, Leon. Bossy 6. You can sit in the living room and bask in the light, kind of lots of tiny candles. That's what I love about it, is because it's kind of just so pretty, you know? That's why I like the Christmas lights and the tree and stuff. It's just, it makes me sad at the same time because of my own family stuff. So, you like it there, Gigi? Thanks for the beer. Yeah, do you think the red skirt's a good idea? Because otherwise you see the legs of the thing. That's why I put the little red one on top of the gold. I've seen people keep their tree decorated all year long and just put it in the basement and it's already decorated kind of thing. But like for me, because I have cats and the dust flying around, I feel like the tree would get dirty and dusty and it's really hard to clean a Christmas tree, a faux Christmas tree. So I choose to take it apart and to put everything away and, put it away for the year and then pull it out for a month. Red one is just fine. And you'd love to see me put what on? Because that would go on the bottom on the floor. So it would make for like a bigger space and then I can put the presents all around on the floor kind of thing. Yeah, well, I'll show you what I mean. Because you remember I just said like this, it's like a velour, right? So it's gonna get dirty, but because like the cat hairs and like everything seems to stick to it. But I could put this on the floor around the table. Right around the table on the floor. I just have to move it like every 2 days to vacuum. Only, which could end up being a pain in the butt. It's very pretty there. I like it because it gives the festiveness, right? If I don't put it there and I put it in front of the window, you when I do my live streams, you guys aren't even going to be able to see it. So you guys are funny. Yep, just what we wanted. Thanks for the beers. Thanks for the follows. It's pretty. We're being silly. I figured you were being silly. Hi, Kathy. Just Kathy. My tree skirt is velour. Also, I use a pet lint roller. That's a good idea. I never thought to use that on that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay positive, you guys. I mean, I don't want to bring everybody down just because I'm dealing with some issues with my family and whatnot. Have to try to pick yourself up and stay positive no matter what. I saw these really cool like peel and stick treatments for your wall, and it makes me want to take down the three things that are up on the wall there, this, and the clock, and move it and put up like a Christmas thing there. I did look up at all the comments, Billy. I was laughing earlier about it. We had your back. Thank you.
Is that a Christmas tree, Minu? Are you excited to get a present? Hey? Are you excited for Christmas? Yeah. Come here. Come say hi. Say hi. Go say yes. I'm so excited. I want some catnip. I want some new toys. Stack the presents on the sofa. See, that's the only reason it won't look good there is because all the presents can't really fit around there. If I put it in front of the window, then I'd be able to put all the presents around. You're so cute, Minu. Yes, you are. You can see his paws. It's like, oh yeah. Well, I like it in both spots. I like it here because I feel like you guys can see it better. I like it in front of the window for the space for the presents. I'll probably end up switching it up, you know? You know how you have something a certain way for a little while and then you try it a different way to kind of make it new again? That's probably what I'll end up doing is just moving it because it's such a light tree. I could just move it to the front, you know? Once I start wrapping all the gifts and I need space and stuff. But then maybe when I'm ready to do a live, I'll just put it back so that you guys can see it, you know? That's why I said do a second tree. Now, I never thought of that. That would be so cool. I could get a 6-foot tree again. Now, that could be fun. Listen to me. I don't even really have like anybody coming over to enjoy the tree. It's just you guys with me, you know? But I miss my 6-foot tree. It was gorgeous. Like, yeah, that would be a really cool idea. I'd be able to have both. Yeah, I do have you guys. That's true. And my kitties. Yeah, they have you too. Meow. Meow. And have Billy help you this time. You want some attention too? Hmm? Meow. Hi. Maybe you're sliding. Put it at window then maybe. Yeah. Like I said, it's such an easy switch that I'll probably just do both. No, I really haven't. I've been working every single day. Today was my first day off, you guys, in 7 days. I've been go, 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 go. So I know I haven't started it yet, Nancy. And I don't have permission to read it out loud. So I'm like, great. So that means I have to just read it and then paraphrase it for you guys. Which is fine. I don't mind. We just got to find the time to chill and read. Yeah. Well, it's been really awesome hanging out with everybody, and your comments. You were looking forward to it. I know, right? I really wanted to be able to do that too, but well, what I'll probably do is I'll write notes, like point form of stuff that I want to. Thanks for the panda, Leon. Bossy 6. But yeah, I'll probably write point form notes of things that I want to touch base on as I read through it, and then we can talk about it together, kind of thing. I really wish I could just read it to you guys, but I guess I could literally contact Sherilyn Cattle and ask her if I have her permission. Well, I would have to probably get it in writing so she doesn't change her mind or something like that, you know? What day is Christmas for us? Well, the 25th. No, I don't need Cattle's lawyer to come after me. No. I'm surprised that there isn't anybody already after her for having written the book at all, but I don't know. Seems as though she kind of had some help with that. It wasn't just like she literally had one meeting with Chris Watts, right? And then wrote an entire book on it. I sure wish I lived closer to Colorado. I would have done that, for crying out loud. But the amount of hate that she might be getting also from it too is probably pretty big. Is it on a Wednesday, Yvette? Because that's what I was just going to go check, is what day is it on? Yeah, it's on the 25th. It's on a Wednesday. Your lips are chapped. I'm not biting my nails. I was actually biting my lip. I was picking my lip. I actually don't bite my nails. Unless there's like a hangnail or something and I'm trying to get off. But I don't bite my nails. But my lips are chapped. I know, my lipstick stayed on this whole time. It's one of those matte stay ones that doesn't come off. Well, until you're like really ready for it to come off. Well, all of y'all are so sweet to come and hang out and do the tree together. Otherwise, I would have just been doing it by myself. So, what's not so great, Gigi? Thanks for the likes, you guys. What's not so great, Gigi? Thanks, Alabama Wildman. I appreciate the online love and support. It's funny, you guys, because like with everything I've been through, I seriously feel like damaged goods, you know? I'm so broken and ruined from so many different things and loss and my own bad choices in the past, you know. kind of have nobody to blame but myself, and it doesn't look like anybody wants to even try to move forward. So it creates for everything to be more difficult as far as holidays and special occasions and birthdays and all of that, you know. I hope you're right, Yvette, because damn, you know, so far life has been pretty hard, but whatever. Like I said, some of the choices were my own damn fault anyways, you know. But like the rapes that I've been through are really brutal, and the loss of my family and the loss of my partner, and like just different stages in life. It started off when I was 3 years old and lost my only sister, and it's been steady loss kind of ever since. But I'll never forget the pain of losing my only sister to death. I'll never forget the pain of losing my lover, my partner, the person I wanted to marry. I will never get over that kind of stuff. I just feel like I'm definitely damaged, damaged goods. She died of SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. She fell asleep and never woke up again. She was 5.5 months old. I was just 2.5, 3, you know, like I was little, really little. The whole family was falling apart. Like my mom was constantly crying, and I didn't know what to do as a kid. And I don't know, I guess I was kind of a hard kid to deal with to begin with. And I don't know. And then by 14, you know, my parents signed me over to Child Protective Services, you know, Child and Family Services. And so that was a huge loss. I didn't know what the hell to think. I remember being really angry after realizing it was not going to change and I was never going to go back home, kind of thing. How could any 2 or 3-year-old deal with loss? Yeah. It really affected the whole family. It was really hard, most especially on my mom, and that trickled down to me. But by 4, I had my first brother. So, oh, it looks like in the Chris Watts book that she copied some of the discovery pages. Wow. And now that everything's just so far gone, it just seems completely hopeless. Like, how is anything supposed to get fixed at all now? You know, it is what it is, and I just have to try to learn how to make the best out of it, no matter that, you know, my support system is super small, almost non-existent. Yeah. But I don't know, like I said, I try to make the best of it and try not to focus on it. I work a lot of jobs just so that I don't have to focus on it. Thank you, Kaylee Kusmans, for the rainbow puke. That's awesome. I just try to be content now, you know? I have a cousin in Ontario that I talk to occasionally, but she's dealing with her own stuff. She has 5 children that she's, you know, busy trying to get back to being a mother with, and 2, because there was an incident that happened where she had to go and serve some time in jail, and that took a couple of years, and now she's trying to get back to motherhood and whatnot. So we're kind of on two totally different paths, two totally different places in life, and we live in two totally different provinces. So it makes it ridiculously difficult to do anything. We can't do anything. Like, we can't even get together. We can talk here and there on the phone, but like I said, like, she's so busy with her own life and her own kids and whatnot that thanks, Billy. I appreciate that. Like I said, I try to be content, instead of just focusing on the negative and the loss all the time. But it's always kind of there, right beneath the surface kind of thing. And she's the only cousin that I talk to, so I don't know any of them anymore. Like, when I was 12 years old, my parents stopped bringing me out to Ontario to visit any extended family. And then, like I said, at 14, I was signed out of the house over to the government. So I was living in foster homes and group homes, and I was in a lockup detention center. And, like, I mean, I just went through crazy life at a young adolescent type age. And because I lost contact with all of my family at 12 years old, I didn't have any phone numbers or addresses or contact information. I couldn't even remember people's last names. We're not all the same last name. So really, really hard to try to stay in touch if you don't even know who you're trying to stay in touch with, So I lost all my family when I was 12, and then I lost my immediate family when I was 14, and I lost my partner when I was in my 20s, like, and whatever. So it just goes on and on, but I don't want to focus on it. It is what it is. I really wish I wasn't so far too. It's like, seriously. Yeah, I may have 8,000 people on the channel, but I sure don't hear from them, and they don't come to visit on the lives, and it doesn't, the thousands of viewers that I have does not reinforce the view count at all. And you can see that in my view counts, where it doesn't matter that I have thousands of viewers, where there's other channels that have maybe 1,500 or 2,000 viewers, and they have like 100K plus views. I have 8,000 viewers, and I have like 100 or 200 views. So it's not equaling out, So that tells me that those 8,000 people are not all even there for me. They're not even watching me. They may have been nice to subscribe, but I'd be able to see it if they were really there supporting me, and that's not the case, and we can all see that. So all the other content creators can see that, all the other public people can see that. So again, it is what it is. I can't force people to like me, or force people to watch me, or force people to support me, or force people to be in my life at all. If they want to, they want to. If they don't, they don't. And I'm trying to just stay content and not want for anything. Because as soon as I want something, then I'm setting myself up for disappointment if it doesn't happen. And I'm tired of being disappointed in my life. And I'm just trying to stay focused on moving forward and continuing the next day and doing it again, and not staying stuck on the past, which is really difficult because the past seems so present because of the situation with family, that it's hard to leave it in the past and just say, oh, well, whatever, I don't have any family, moving right along. It's not that easy. And it's the first question that any stranger tends to ask. How are you? Where are you from? Where's your family from? How old are you? All of these family questions, And it's the first thing that you talk about in relationships. You want to be able to meet each other's families and stuff. That's not the case with me at all. And it hasn't been for so long. you know, and I am already a little bit disappointed because the view count doesn't seem to add up for my viewers. My viewers are high and my view count is super low. So that tells me that a lot of those viewers are not even viewing my stuff, or it would be thousands instead of hundreds, you know? I'm happy that you like the tree, Shady Lady. I can borrow your 7 sisters. I wish it was that easy to just integrate yourself into someone else's family and be a part of it. But I guarantee you, and it's happened to me time and time and time again with relationships, that whenever something goes wrong, whether it's a friendship or a relationship, the people that are the support system are there for the one that is part of their family. They're not there for the one that's the outsider trying to be a part of the family. So again, it ends up being lost for me because they're not there for me, you know. Well, that's why I try to live my life like that, Susie. Is just to not, I don't want to like want for anything so that I'm not disappointed. You know, if I don't have any expectations, then I'm not going to be disappointed, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. Yes, I love you. You had 9 brothers, no sisters, lost 1 brother in a fire in 2013, leaving 9 of us now. Wow, that's sad. Yeah, I don't want to make you guys feel bad. You know, there's regulars, you know, like Yvette and Gigi and David and Billy and Jen, and just, you know, there's a lot of regulars that come in and say hi, and I love that. I couldn't do this without you guys. It's the truth, you know? Yes. Hello, Too Real, Taylor, Leon. Just sad about some family stuff, really. Thank you very much, Billy. Shady Lady says, my parents kicked me out at 15. I don't have them in my life either. Christmas, I feel sad for my 4-year-old because it's just me, hubby, and her. My husband's family are all divided and it's tough. Yeah, that's the thing, eh? Is the family is all divided. Yes, and I know that you guys, there's some of you guys that are here that are regulars, and I appreciate that sincerely. And it's awesome to have you part of my life, you know? Hi, Jen. I'm going to grab a small glass of wine here. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll give you a little snack. You want a little snack too? There you go. Now the drinking shall start. Oh boy. Cheers. much. Oh. It really does mess with your head and your heart when you are missing some of those key important things in your life. I don't know what it's like, to have that super close mother-daughter relationship where you just can talk about anything and everything and really be there for each other, and that tight close bond. I have no idea what that is even like. I see it on TV and I see it in, malls and people out shopping and talking and stuff. But honestly, like the last time I did that with my parents was, like with my mom, was literally like 20 years ago. Like, geez, you know. But it really does mess with you psychologically when you're missing some of those key things of support and love and family and, the people who are supposed to be there for you for life, that brought you into this world and stuff like that. But it's not always the case of how it's going to be. And I sure didn't know how to handle any of it when it all went down when I was a teenager. And I did not handle it very well at all. I really didn't, I made even more mistakes. Hi, Gia Rob. Mother's Day and Father's Day, yeah. I totally hear that. I really do. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. I'll be right back. I really thought that I was gonna let you guys go and just putter around, but it looks like we're gonna hang out for a glass of wine yet, and then we'll finish up the Christmas gathering. I had a niece that gave me a Father's Day card when she stayed with us for a little while. That made my day. Aw. You heard a fart. You're such a liar, Gia Rob. Dry your eyes, mate. I was only going number one. You're so funny. Oy, oy, oy. My floor creaking and squeaking and cracking was probably what you heard. I guess we all have to pee occasionally. You're funny, David. I wish we could all like see each other. I wish that we could have it. There's some kind of thing like, well, I mean, I know that StreamYards, you can actually have like several people on with you, which I really want to do, like a group call where we can all hang out. Need a scoreboard just to see you. You want to buy me dinner? I sure would love love to like have a chef make a really cool dinner one time. That would be neat. We all make mistakes, but very few of us can admit to them, right? I just wish that I could apologize and move on from the ones that I've made. Thank you, Leon. Thanks, Leon. The Italian hand. That's awesome. So awesome. I'm on 3 live streams right now, you guys. It would be nice to make an amends, but you know what? The problem is, is that my parents don't think they've done anything wrong at all. And it really sucks because I was the one that felt so abandoned and felt so thrown away and felt so unloved. Um, every time it seems like that we start trying to talk and stuff, eventually it comes up that I bring up the past in a sense. We just can't seem to get over it, and I'll never probably ever get an apology. I will never understand why it was that they did that. It's a conversation that's never happened with us. It's just been, I was signed out of the house at 14 and that was it, kind of thing. And I don't even really have reasons as to why and all of that stuff. Like, I mean, my brother, I can remember moving in and out of the house, like he came back and forth, back and forth. I was never allowed back. And I was just like, what the heck? The only time that they let me back in the house was when I was 18 and pregnant, and I was literally alone, and my mother was my birthing coach. And it was right near my time of delivery. I was 9 months pregnant. I could pop at any time. And that was the only time that she allowed me to come back home in a sense. But by then I was already, a young woman, and I was trying to move on and forget about it, that everything that had happened from the teenage years but we never got over it. You know, it's always been like the elephant in the room, you know? And like I said, because they think that they've never done anything wrong, like forget ever trying to figure out why it happened and why that was a good idea and try to get any sympathy or apology or anything like that. It's never going to happen. So it's kind of an open wound that just sort of stays open all the time. I don't even know what to do with it. Like, you know, special occasions come and go. I feel like I have already, but I can tell that it still bothers me. You know, it's something that I'll never ever fully get over. But I can tell that I kind of have. I will never understand why any of that happened the way that it did. And then making my own shitty decisions and choices later on created for me to, you know, to lose my own children and stuff. And now I'm forever in pain about that. And I feel like the biggest piece of crap parent on the face of the earth, you know? I feel like the biggest failure. Like you guys just can't even imagine how heavy my heart is, you know, all the time. I know I can, and I can even admit to them, you know, and I just wish I could just tell them how sorry I am for all the crappy mistakes that I did make and put them through, you know? It's like waves, you know? Like I come and go out of it. Like, you know, some days I'm like, it's okay, whatever, it's the past. I made my mistakes and then we're gonna move on. And then other days I'm just beating myself up, feeling like the biggest failure ever. And then, you know, I'm working so much to try to keep my mind busy and off of everything that I'm not even sure I'm actually dealing with it, you know? I feel like I have sporadically in the past with counseling and stuff, but I don't know if this is ever going to go away because of what's who, you know, the effect that that it gave to my own kids. I don't know if I'm ever going to get over that. Internet hug. Thank you, Gia Rob. Yes, we all go through crap, but I mean, I carry it with me as much as I would love to just be okay. You know, yeah, life is suffering. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to forget this. And I don't know, like, there's some days that I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm not even a mother anymore. We're just going to move right along and try to just be happy and live life. But that's harder said than, or harder done than said, right? Yeah, it is and it isn't, you know? Like I said, some days I'm like, ah, whatever, it's the past, moving on. Other days I'm just like beating myself up and I don't know if I'll ever get over it. And yeah, the grief comes in waves. Yeah, I wish that they thought like that, just Kathy, but I don't think that at least they're going to have this. At least they'll have my YouTube if ever I'm not around, that they'll be able to see how much I cared and how much it bothered me. I don't know. Will it affect them at all? Who knows? But at least they have this. They're able to see me regularly, you know? I could just picture them going over all the videos after. After it's too late or something, after I've passed away and they can't talk to me or something, you know what I mean? I just wish that they would want to come back into my life, but I can't force anybody, you know? My own family doesn't want me in their life. And they've convinced or gotten my children to do the exact same thing. Our past stays the night when we want it to go. They love you. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. You know, love is a feeling that you get that's it's reciprocated in a moment kind of thing. And if you don't even have those moments, how do you know that you have love with your family, right? They're they're pretty much all adults actually, so it is what it is. I can't go backwards. All I can do is just keep living life the right way, pushing forward and being positive and moving on. And, you know, hopefully one day there's a knock at the door and there's, you know, but I don't even know how any of that's going to be, even if it does happen. You know, are we going to know how to be a family together? Are we going to know? You have a son that you can't trust to be around. Wow, that's too bad. Yeah, I'm 29 and holding. That's what we're doing. Well, that's a sure as heck a long time to wait. Gia Rob, for real. What's the matter, honey? What do you need? Some fresh water? I'm just hoping and praying that it's not too late and that one day things go back to family. But like I said, are we even going to know how to do that? Is that even going to be a possibility? Or by the time we reconnect, is it just going to end up being two people who used to be close when they were young, and then we have this huge gap of nothing, no relationship kind of thing? Like, I can remember going for visits with Child Protective Services every week, and I never missed a visit. We even had Christmas at the office. Like, I brought all the presents down to the office for a visit to at least hang out with them and stuff, you know? Never once missed a visit. We did that for 2 years. The thing that's really different with my case, though, is that my lawyer got me to sign something that I didn't realize was permanent. And I really wasn't in my right mind a year after they were taken to be signing anything permanent. I really, that lawyer should have never given me that advice to do that. He was not on my side. He was like a public defender. He was like a, government lawyer. Like, he just advised me that I should sign the paper and we would come back and revisit court in a year. So I signed the paper trusting him, not realizing that fucking paper was permanent. So I permanently signed away my own parental rights a year after they were taken, based off of a shitty lawyer that told me I should sign this paper. Honestly. The whole situation is just completely messed up. And I seriously don't want to just blame one thing. It was all started because of my own shitty choices that we ended up in that situation in the first damn place. Okay. So let that just be known. That's a fact that I made the shitty choices that got us to that point. What shouldn't have ever happened was that lawyer who was experienced and knew the law. I knew nothing of the law at that point in my life. I really didn't. And I should have educated myself, and I didn't. And I trusted the lawyer. I signed the freaking paper, and that was it. That was the end of it. We never went back to court. We never rediscussed it. I never heard from that fucking lawyer ever again. That was it. Done. So, and then he ended up retiring. I can't even find the guy. Like, whatever. It's so far gone. It's so messed up. It's irreversible, and it's not even fixable. It's just done. It's just so retarded. I tried calling my parents when I found out that my daughter wanted to move out of their house and move into a foster home. She chose to leave their home and go live in a foster home. And I tried contacting them to figure out where she was and to get her contact information. And not only did they not answer the phone, not only did they never return my phone call, they never ever gave me any contact information. So I found them on social media. I friend requested them. They blocked me. There's really nothing I can do except wait for if ever anybody wants to come back into my life. And the whole thing, like I said, was all my fault in the beginning, and then I signed this permanent freaking paper a year into them being gone, and that was it. Like, it was just a done deal. Forget that you're ever a parent, because like I signed it all away and I didn't even freaking know it. I wish you were my neighbor too, David. I'm definitely responsible for the matter that led down the road. Absolutely, 1,000%. And I would never try to blame it on anybody else. But God damn it, that fucking lawyer, like, whatever. It's like stuff that I can't even get mad about anymore because it's so far done. This in 2009, you guys. This was 10 years ago. Like, everything is so messed up. No, I really didn't trust that my parents were not going to do the same thing to my kids as they did to me. I really, I didn't not want them there. And the fact that my parents didn't want anything to do with me is what made me wish that they were in a foster home with foster parents that I would have had a chance to maybe get to know, and they could see the progress that I was making in my own personal private life, and allow us to kind of reconnect the family together. But that never happened. Like, my parents were, I tried to drop off Christmas gifts one year, for God damn its sake, and I was told that if I ever step foot on the steps again, they would take out a restraining order. For what? There is absolutely nothing violent in my past towards my kids or me. Like, I mean, unbelievable. The line that was put between and the distance that was put between, because not only was that said to me in like 2010, they ended up moving out of the province of Manitoba in 2012 and went to Ontario and took my kids with them. Completely unfair. But it's like, how am I supposed to stay stuck on that forever? Like, yeah, it really is unfair. Yes, I can own up to my own part in what happened and the own shitty choices I made that brought us down that road. But there was other things that happened, that were not my control, that were other people's control, that I feel that they didn't do like they should have, So no, I really didn't trust my family to do this. Yeah, and the kids have already been so brainwashed, Christine Carr, that they want nothing to do with me. It's unbelievable. It really is. But it is permanent, and the permanent paper that I signed in 2009 is completely upheld. Child Protective Services was the one that signed off saying it was okay for my parents to move with my kids. It should have never been okay for that to happen. But because I signed that permanent paper, it was allowed, you know? It's a sad situation that I don't think it's ever going to get fixed. I have to just try to move on and be positive and do good things with my life and hope for the best. That's all I can do. That's the thing, is that they are adults and they still choose not to have anything to do with me because they've been gone since they were 5 and 10 years old. It is just sad. So I'm very happy to have you guys hang out and chat with me and stuff like that. I totally believe that they are brainwashed. I really do. I mean, why? If my parents didn't dislike their own daughter so much, the whole family would probably be better together. But none of us, well, they get along just fine with my brothers. I got 2 brothers, and they're both still a part of the family. I'm the only one that's not a part of it. So it is what it is. I can't make somebody care about me. So I just try to care enough about myself and take care of myself. That's all I can really do. No, I haven't been in touch with my brothers for so many years. That's just a completely pretty much since I was given away as a teenager. My brothers were under 10 and the contact was completely cut. I remember trying to go down to my brother's school, and I was just completely in a bad place in life. I was dealing with things poorly. I had been drinking. I was just not taking good care of myself. And I really wanted to see my brothers. I missed my family. And I tried to go down to the school, and the distance that they put between us and making it so that I couldn't even call them and I couldn't talk to them or anything, it just created a huge wound in my heart, and I didn't always deal with things properly or whatever. It is what it is. But at least I can own up to it and say, hey, yeah, I can see where I was a shitty person and whatever, but I can see where the things were out of my control that somebody should have guided me a little bit better on. For instance, that lawyer, he really should have explained a lot more. He really shouldn't have made it seem like if I sign this paper, we're going to come back to court in a year. That was exactly his words. And that wasn't going to be the case at all. So no, I ended up going for legal aid because I couldn't afford thousands of dollars for a lawyer. And like I said, the legal aid, the government appointed type lawyer thing, they don't do a full job. They really don't. But it is what it is. I do try to focus on self-care and not being too hard on myself, but there are days when I beat myself up so bad because I do feel like such a failure, and I let some people down that I brought into this world, and it's not fair to them. I don't even have my brother's contact information. I have nothing for them, for real. No, they didn't pay for the lawyer. But yeah, I have no contact information for them. I guess that's true. You can only do better when you know better. But yeah, then the blame game comes into it, right? Like, whatever. It's so far gone and lost. I'm just, but this is why sometimes the holidays are hard, just for those that didn't really know. And I mean, to be honest, I highly doubt that either one of my brothers would even want to help to connect the family at all anyways. Like, it's just they don't care. Like, I can remember my brother Randy was just like, who cares if you see mom and dad all year long? Just go and get your presents. And I was like, I don't want any presents from them. I want them in my life. I want them to love me. I want to be a part of the family. I don't want presents. Like, ugh, whatever. Yeah, I'll never understand how and why he's able to have that mentality and how and why I completely don't. So it sucks, but trying to get any kind of an apology or any kind of an answer or any kind of an anything is pointless. It's never going to happen. And like I said, I know for a fact that they don't think they've done anything wrong. And I don't think that they realize how much what they did do affected me. It still affects me to this fucking day. I still have a hard time with everything in life as far as love, relationships, um, adulting kind of thing and whatnot. I seriously have major issues sometimes because I was not taught properly how to deal with life and stuff. So asked them for a new Mac Pro. No, I'm not asking them for nothing. I don't want anything. The thing that I do want, they don't want to give me, so I don't want anything else. It is what it is. I am very afraid of being hurt again. So much so that I push people away that get too close. And the ones that I wish were closer, like, friends, girlfriends, people you can have shopping and chats with and stuff. The ones that I'd like to be closer with don't seem to like me at all. Like, or for whatever reason, we don't get along. No, we can't cuddle. I'm not a cuddler anymore at all. I'm not a lovey-dovey person. I don't go for schmoozing and sweet talk and all of that. I'm kind of like did that just come out of your mouth kind of thing, right? Okay, show me. Don't just tell me. I need you to show me. And if you can't show me, well, then I pretty much think you're full of shh, you know. That's the problem too, is I don't know how to accept it. I had a friend online that said, hey, if you ever need a hug, like, call me up. And I literally said, I don't know how to do that. Like, I mean, I just don't reach out because I don't want to be disappointed, because I have reached out in the past only to be turned down or turned away or whatever. And I'm not up for any more disappointment in my life at all. Like, I just can't do it, And I don't know how to ask anybody for help and stuff. And like, with all the chronic pain that I deal with and the surgery that I need, I actually branched out to ask people for help. And I got nothing. And I live in pain every single day. And it doesn't matter. So I'm not asking for nothing anymore from anybody. Never gonna happen, If I can't make it happen for myself, whatever kind of thing, And I try not to want for anything. I try to not, you know, that way I'm not disappointed. I'm not hurt. It's the safest road I know. I'm rejected again. Ay, ay, ay. So we're going to try to stay positive. Can't say it enough, right? I mean, there's just nothing else to do. I mean, I could just let it eat me alive and not do anything, but that's not healthy either. So it's have walls up and try to survive and live life, or don't have any walls up and keep getting hurt until the point that it literally makes me go insane. So I don't know what else to do, you know? Keep hope. Well, I do hope that things work out better. I do hope for change. I do hope that I'm never going to get hurt again. But I also close myself off so much that I try to prevent it from even happening at all, which stops me from living a lot of my life. Oops. Sorry. But this looks really pretty. Now, if only we could have the whole family get together and sit around the tree. Oh, well. So, I promised I was going to stop crying. I'm sure there are some haters on here just going, oh my God, lady, stop. Like, seriously, who cares? I'm sure of it. I'm sure there's haters out there that are saying that. Shut up already. And then we get every so often, I get somebody saying, oh, you're such a drama queen and you're a one-sided story. I kind of feel like, I try to be well-rounded. Like, I realize I probably wasn't the easiest person to deal with growing up or whatever. And I've always had a strong personality, but I don't think you will ever say that, Billy, but I know that there's haters out there. People are always hurting others, and it creates for you to not want to put yourself out there anymore, A hug is simple. You just put your arms around each other and squeeze. Squeeze the hate out. Let the love in. Yes. Yeah, and then as soon as I let go, I'm wondering, was that sincere or was that just to try to get into my pants? I'm actually not in a state. If I was in a state, it probably would be a lot easier to get together with some of my viewers, but I am in North America. I'm in Canada. I used to sponsor a child, and I do the Christmas shoebox, and then I do gift exchanges with various people, and I try to just let that be my contentness for the holidays, And 5 push-ups, 10 booty squats. You're funny. You're funny, Rob. Well, see, and I thought that said just stop believing, Yeah, I really kind of wish I should. I wish I could. Yeah, but Christine Carr, I'm actually not in a state. I'm in Canada, so it's a little bit more difficult to even. I do volunteer. I volunteer for the Big Brother, Big Sisters. And I'm hoping that it's going to fill a void, but you can't like be like this emotional and stuff when you're trying to help other young people to do better and get ahead, right? I mean, ay. I tell you though, if I fail at being like a big brother, big sister, and it goes into emotional mode, I'm gonna beat myself up about that. Be persistent, you have nothing to lose. I disagree. I think I'll lose my sanity if I keep being persistent. It's like banging on the doors. Just love me. Like, so pathetic. Anyways, moving right along. We need to stop talking about this, but this is why the holidays are hard. Crying out loud. No pain, no gain. I don't know anymore. I've had a hell of a lot of pain. Don't think I've gained a damn thing. So I think that only works for workouts. No pain, no gain, I think that's only for working out. Yeah, that's a good idea, Susie, going to like the homeless shelter. We have one here, but they really don't do a whole lot. I'm not going to lie. They do more in Winnipeg. But you didn't do anything, Billy. You're fine. I've shielded myself from getting hurt and become a loner. I'm not sure that's the right way to go. Yeah, but for me, it seems like the only way to go. Yeah, you can't lose something that's been gone for years. No kidding. No kidding. Feeding the homeless at a shelter, Meal on Wheels. That's what Princess Diana did, eh? She felt so unloved and used to love others so that they would not feel like she did. Well, I did not know that about Princess Diana, but I sure did, kind of look up to her. I felt bad when the prince cheated on her and she found out and her heart was broken. It just really, really was sad. And then, well, I don't know how many of you know how the story ended, but she ended up turning to somebody else as well and falling in love with someone else. And while running away from paparazzi, right, there was a car accident that was fatal for her. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever fully recover from this. But I certainly don't want to get everybody else down just because I have issues, Thank you. Yes. I'm definitely, yeah, like I want to end this on a good happy note, and it was really, really fun to hang out and do the Christmas tree together and do a little bit of decorating. I realize it's not a huge transformation, but it's a little something, right? So yeah, it's a pain that maybe only they can fix. Thank you for your online love, Gia Rob. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yes, Susie, thank you for being so awesome and hanging out and showing me your online love and support. I truly, truly, really do appreciate it. I could not do this without you guys, so I'm sincere when I say that. Seriously, wholeheartedly. You know, some people say from the bottom of my heart, wholeheartedly, I sincerely appreciate everything you do. I will keep my head up. I will try to stay positive and keep smiling and be happy for people and stuff. Thank you, Christine. When I got here, I literally had nothing. You know, I built it up from nothing, working hard and paying bills and saving and buying little things here and there, and or bigger things here and there, like the couch set. But it's been a journey. You know, I'm proud of myself and how far I've come in life from where I've been and the bad choices I've made and stuff, you know. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Of course. Thank you, Susie. I really do appreciate your online love. Not only do we email, we've talked on the phone, we've exchanged, well, I'm sending you something, we've exchanged things, you know, and it's just really nice to have somebody like you in my life. So I sincerely appreciate all of you, though. You know, I really wish that we had more viewers. I wish we had like with the thousands of subscribers, I wish we had thousands of viewers that would come and hang out. But I can pretty much guarantee that me crying and this talk is probably what's prevented all of that. And people just don't really even want to be a part of that. They don't want to hear about it. Everybody's dealing with depression and you know, loss and pain and anguish and whatever, right? Everybody's got a little bit of that in their life in some form or shape or another. So I'm sure that that's probably the reason why we don't have hundreds of thousands of viewers. Yes, I can put my email in the chat for you. Oops. Sorry. I can't type in the dark, for crying out loud. Okay, that looks right. Billy, I have all of the avenues to donate or to send a gift is all on the About page on my YouTube channel. I've had various people over the couple of years I've been doing this say, you know, that they wanted to donate, but they wanted to donate through GoFundMe, or they wanted to donate through PayPal, or they wanted to buy, you know, a merch item, you know, like the coffee mug or a sweater or something. And those are all really awesome ways to support me. I appreciate all of them. It's not something that I require or, you know, that you have to do. It's always appreciated and, you know, graciously accepted. But if you want to send me anything, you can go to the About page on my YouTube channel, and my mailing address is there, and my the links to get to all those avenues to donate, like the merch store and PayPal and GoFundMe and Patreon and all the avenues that there are to donate, they're all linked there. So I've heard from some people, though, that they can't get to the About Me page, or they can't get far enough into it unless they're on a computer or a laptop or something. Like I've heard a lot of people say that the cell phone doesn't offer all of the information that's on the about page. So you may have to use a computer or a laptop or something versus your cell phone if that's what you're using, to really be able to see everything that's connected on the about page. But all the links are there anyways. And I sent my email in the chat. So if anybody wants to send an email and do something that way, we can do that. That's fine. Nothing fancy, I promise. You're cute. Well, I'm very appreciative of any of the online love that I get and any of the donations, anything. Honestly, it's always a really nice way to cheer somebody up, right? Like, hey, look at that. I got $5 on the, whatever, So, yeah. I would never tell you if you need to lose weight, Gia Rob. What the heck? I will send you a pic. Let me know if you think I should lose weight. Come on now. That's going to be so rude. I would never say that to anybody. I was talking though on that YouNow with somebody this past year that was like 600 pounds, and I was hoping after they were going for like the gastro bypass, I'm not sure what it's called, gastrointestinal surgery or something like that. They were going to go for that, and they were going to share their story with us, but I don't really go on YouNow very much, and I wonder if that person, went for the surgery or is wanting to share their story at all. But they were saying they weighed like 600 plus pounds, and I was half of that. I was like 320 pounds tops at one point in my life. 2003 was definitely my highest weight. But anyways, yeah, I'm always just really appreciative of anybody being kind towards me or anything like that is really sweet. So, see, that's what I mean, Gigi. If you use your phone, sometimes I've heard from other people that you actually can't see all of the about you page. I'm definitely carrying a lot of hurt, and I just try to push through it and mask it with smiles and happy, but eventually you break down, It's usually when I'm home alone after a long day, but eventually I break down. Well, thank you, Billy. Your wife is very special to have a wonderful man like you in her life, I used to be 320 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, that was my highest weight at one point. I've been down a few journeys, it's been one heck of a life so far, that's for sure. I'm trying to stay positive and upbeat for the next half, but the first half has been rough riding, not gonna lie. But it's been really fun live streaming and doing the Christmas with you guys and just connecting and getting a little bit closer with one another. I really enjoy spending time with each other. So you're funny, Billy. I highly doubt that. Unless you're some Jekyll and Hyde or something that we don't know about. I'm sure that she wouldn't sell you for $1. You're so funny, seriously. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at, Gigi. Exactly. David says it's morning, but it's good night to me. Yes. Is it actually like Monday morning for you right now, David? I think so, right? Well, like I said, Billy, unless you're some kind of Jekyll and Hyde or something, like I can't imagine her wanting to sell you for $1. Just another manic Monday, yeah. I have to work in the morning personally, and it's going to probably be a long day, but I'm happy that we got to do this together on my day off and hanging out. 27 years in March. Try to maybe stop farting around her. I don't know. I'm just bugging. Just trying to be funny. So it's 9:30 in the morning on Monday, right? Wow. You're in Australia, is it, David? No, can't do that. It's funny because I actually saw a TikTok video of a guy who was like coming in from, what did he say? Coming in after a first date, and he closes the door and he puts both his hands on the door and you just see his backside, right? He just lets a huge one rip. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Coming home after a first date. I thought that was kind of funny. I really did. I was like, good one, dude. Good one. That's funny. So, yeah, staying upbeat, staying positive. What else can we do? I mean, I could let it get me down, but I don't want to live there. I would like to try to be happy and content in my life. So, thank you all for hanging out and watching and doing the Christmas tree together. It's a little one, but it's cute, right? You've seen them when the girlfriend does the same thing? See, I never saw the girl one yet. I just saw the guy one, and it was so funny. J. Rob, I don't have your phone number. Like, what the heck? I don't know. Kind of putting me on the spot now. But anyways, I really, really, really cannot wait to do the gift exchange with Jen. I'm so excited to ship each other the boxes. I know I want to finish up. I got to wrap everything, and then I got to get it into a couple of boxes because I need one bigger box and one smaller box to put everything in. I want to put a nice big bow on there for her. So Australia. Yes. See, that's what I thought. So it should be fun though, right? I don't know. Like I said, just got to try to make the best of it. What else is there to do? You know, if I could stay depressed and down, but I'm trying to pick myself up out of it and not live there because who wants to live there, right? Love you guys. I really do. I sincerely thank you for hanging out and spending some time with me and cheering me up and listening and just being there for me. I couldn't do this without you guys. I really couldn't. So I thank you guys for watching and hanging out for our Christmas decorating time together. And I seriously look forward to spending the holidays together. You know, last year we spent it together. We did like 4 hours or 5 hours on New Year's hanging out, having drinks and whatever. So I'm hoping that we'll have a smashing year again this year kind of thing. But yeah, much love to all of you. And I'll see you guys again on Wednesday at 6 p.m. to do our Watts. Well, you won't actually see me. You'll be seeing the Weld County case files. But we'll be back on Sunday, 1 p.m. face to face, if that's the kind of hangout you like. Good night. I seriously love all of y'all. Thank you for picking me up and making me feel better and just being here for me, you know? I only wish that a lot of you were closer and then it was more like for real. Like, you know, I realize you guys are all real, but you're all on the other side of the cameras and I can't see you and I can't hug you, you know, so, but I wish that we were all closer and that we could do that. That would be awesome. So I'm going to putter around and I hope you guys all have a good night. And I'll see you guys again soon. Much love. Bye for now. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're not ugly. I'm sure you're not. Shush. Thank you, Christine. I seriously appreciate your support. I know that you think it's something that can be fixed, but if you knew every detail, I think you would feel just as disheartened as I did about it. I don't know if it's going to be fixable at all, but we're going to try to stay positive. So I appreciate all of y'all, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye for now.